guys, you're in a nutshell with me, Ina. In this episode, I will share with you a video that went viral a few days ago. Pasensya na kayo, ngayon ko lang nagawa ng episode. But I think many of you would be interested to hear what this Canadian employer has to say about this issue of youth unemployment at kung paano sinisisi ang mga temporary foreign workers sa mataas na youth unemployment. Okay, I wanted to get your thoughts about this viral video. Related din po ito, no? Sa isang episode na diniscuss natin sometime last month. Do you guys remember this? Baka hindi nyo pa po napapanood, no? I will put the link to this episode in the comment section. Ipipin ko itong comment na ito. Ang title nitong itong episode, no? Youth workers, ayaw naman daw ang trabaho ng TFW. Ang batayan po ng diskusyon ko na yan ay ito. Isang press release ng CFIB, Canadian Federation of Independent Business. So, organisasyon ng daang-daang mga small businesses in Canada. Ang sinasabi po dyan, no, just the gist of it is, yung mga job vacancies na madalas napupunta sa TFW ay napupunta sa mga TFW dahil ito raw kadalasan ng mga ayaw gawing trabaho ng mga youth workers. Alright? Ang sinasite na reason dyan, yung priority daw kasi ng mga youth workers here when it comes to getting a job is, number one, gusto nila yung malapit lang sa bahay nila, flexible sila sa kanilang oras, and other things. In the viral video that I will share with you, may ibang tinutukoy naman daw doon. Okay. Pero, ang siguro i-point out natin dito sa viral video, dinedepensahan po ng Canadian employer ang mga immigrant or migrant workers. Huwag silang sisihin kung bakit sila daw po ang hinahire ng mga employers. He is pointing to, how should I say it, behavioral issues na i-encounter daw niya sa ilang mga youth workers na ini-interview niya para sa kanyang kumpanya. In short, parang ang sinasabi niya medyo entitled. Okay? And later on, I will be reading some comments dun sa episode natin nung July because ganyan din po. Marami po sa inyo na nag-comment sa episode na yan, pareho ang sinasabi ninyo. Similar kayo ng kinakwento sa dito maririnig natin sa TikTok video na ito. Okay, let me play it. It's more than a minute. I-play natin ng buo, no? Hindi po natin to video. This video again went viral on TikTok a few days ago.
So all I'm hearing these days on my For You page is people complaining about immigrants that are working in Tim Hortons, McDonald's, and W. Now, and I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but I don't care. Now, I'm an employer, and I had to hire people last week. And I'm in a specialized field in construction. So I met with two kids. The first one, when I actually told him what time we started in the morning, his response was, "In the morning? Well, no. I'd like to work from 10 to 4, and I'd like you to pay me $37 an hour." Now the kid has no experience. The second one has a little bit of experience, but he would like to work shifts. Like, on Monday he wants to do from 10 to 12, and Tuesday from 10 to 2 or 8 to 1. Like, we work in construction. Like, get the out of here. I ended up hiring two Filipino kids with open visas for work. And what their answer was, "Thank you very much. What time do you want me here?" And they started at 6 in the morning, and at 2:30, actually I have to tell them, "Pack up, we're going home, man." Right? So where's the problem? Is it the immigrants? Or is it the fact that we entitled our kids to think that they're worth more than what they actually worth? They want the high salary, but zero experience. Plus, they want to make the same amount at the end of the week, but work a 20-hour week. So the problem isn't the immigrants. The problem is the labor we have these days. Our kids, we've raised them to be wimps, to value free time instead of work. And that's okay. I get it. Like if I was to look back, all I did in my life is work. I enjoyed, got toys, but don't have time to play with them. But don't come and give me that immigrants are taking our kids' job. Because news flash, our kids are way more interested in sitting home and playing PlayStation than going to work.
Ako, I just have my thoughts, Una sa lahat, I don't think we should take what he is saying na as if applicable po yan sa lahat ng sitwasyon. Alright, number one. But, naniniwala ako sa sinasabi niya to some extent. No? On the other hand, I do not also want to discount the fact that I am sure there are also plenty of youth workers who are more than willing to work sa mga oras na gusto ni employer na hindi po magrereklamo. No? Kumbaga, let us not generalize youth workers in that sense. Kasi I have personally met with, parents sharing with me stories na kawawa naman yung anak ko. Sobrang tagal, hindi na talaga makahanap ng trabaho. These teenagers are applying sa mga entry-level jobs din talaga, in fast food. And in many cases, talagang walang vacancy. Alright. Now, the question is, should immigrants be blamed for this? To some extent, perhaps, but not the migrant workers themselves. I would say, for me, it's probably the policy that has allowed this system wherein employers, specifically yung mga big employers sa mga retail, fast food, were able to hire TFWs in such large volumes. Yun lang po yung sa akin, I think that is also the reason why changes have been made to the temporary foreign worker program. Right now, there are rules that limit employers, and locations where low-wage jobs can be given to foreign workers. Pagbabatayin lang po natin yung pagbabago na yan, I think it is quite an admission on the part of the government that yes, medyo sumobra siguro when it comes to that, and that yes, it may have affected the youth unemployment situation. But at the same time, hindi ko rin naman po dinidiscount na perhaps, may ganyan po talaga mga insidente tulad ng sinasabi ni employer. Now, as I mentioned earlier, many of you also shared similar stories, mga observations ninyo about youth workers based sa mga experience po ninyo. So, I will read some of them. Ito po yung mga iniwan sa aking comment section noong episode na sinabi ko sa inyo kanina, Ayan, basahin po natin. Let me take out this headline. Sabi ni Aris and Beth, talaga naman, ayaw nila ng basic jobs. Puro call off, puro sick leave. Magyelo lang, mga absent na. Ayaw magpulot ng basura, magpunas ng mesa, itabi ang nakaharang na gamit. Mga nakasimangot pag naglalampaso ng sahig o naghuhugas ng pinggan. Tapos sasabihin nila, inaagawan daw sila ng trabaho. Yan. Thank you. Next one. Ito po, Sabi ni Frederick, may katotohanan po yan sa BC. FSJ, so food service job, sa resto na pinagtatrabahuan daw niya dati. Matagal na ang 1 week, resign na raw yung mga bata, behira po yung willing at nagstay ng matagal. Sabi rin ni Forever Chris, true po, kulang po kami ng delivery driver at FSS walang gustong mag-apply na youth. Alright? Meron naman pong isa, ito yung nasa pinakataas na comment dito. Sabi niya, hindi raw totoo. For her, ang sinasabi niya, ang mga employer or manager, ayaw daw nila mag-hire ng youth. Okay. Well, in that case, baka nga dahil doon sa sinasabi ng employer din doon sa viral video, Okay. Sabi ni Thriving Dawn, true, Miss Ina, lagi nga akong tinatawagan kahit 1 a.m. ng madaling araw para pumasok kasi call in sick. Okay. Madalas siguro nga nagko-call in sick daw yung iba niyang, yung mga katrabaho niya. Alright. Sabi ni Gerald, exactly. They easily quit. Priority nila sports, school, etc. They are not interested in working. Yan, siya raw po ay isang fast food worker in Quebec. Ito naman po, yung anak niya, ang sinasabi, ayun, hindi nga makahanap ng work. Sabi niya, sorry to say, hindi lahat. We lived in Ontario, my son who's 18 up to now, hindi makahanap ng trabaho, naghahanap since 17. Ni Ultimo Value Village daw hindi natanggap, Pinay ang manager. Sabi sa akin, hindi daw as resilient ang mga bata dito compare sa mga TFW. Na-hurt daw siya as a mom. Oo nga naman, kasi parang stereotyping agad. Paano matututo ang mga bata kung hindi bibigyan ng chance? Na-frustrate na ang anak niya, sabi niya, "Ma'am, I applied for 26 jobs. No one even bothered to give me a chance." So please, sabi ni Mami, no, please stop this baseless comments. Yan, no, nafo-frustrate siya. I totally understand. Ako man din, ano, kunyari, anak ko yan. At alam ko naman na yung anak ko, tinuruan ko ng tama. Tinuruan ko ng magandang work ethic na, oh, wag ka masyado demanding. You're just starting your job, no? Masasaktan din naman ako kung yan ang sabihin sa akin, ano. Parang na-generalize na lahat ng bata ay hindi masisipag. Okay? At lahat ng bata ay magko-call in sick lang. Diba? It's quite unfair in that sense too. I think may valid argument rin, no? Yung mga nagsasabi na dapat bigyan ng pagkakataon ang mga bata na patunayan ang kanilang work ethic. Hire them. I think in a way dapat mas, kumbaga may patience sila in training youth workers. Okay, I think it's going to be a bigger problem. Imagine, if talagang ang mentality ng mga employers with entry-level jobs ay wag mag-hire ng youth workers, imagine the impact that would have in the long term. Mahabang panahon ang lumilipas na hindi pa rin sila makahanap ng trabaho. Tumatakbo ang oras, hindi pa rin sila makagain ng work experience because nobody is willing to give it to them. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. I would love to hear them again. Maraming salamat sa lahat ng mga masugid nating commenters sa iba't iba nating mga episodes. I truly appreciate them. I'll end this episode here. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!